Hello guys, how's it going? Good morning. Good morning everyone. I should know better than to eat a bit before stream because I get really bad reflux, so if I start coughing, I assure you I'm okay. I assure you. Please do not worry. Alright, good morning Cop Cop with the first. Thank you for being here, and good luck on your project. I'm curious. I don't know if you can tell me, but I am curious. I love a good project for a friend. Hello, Ramen. Good morning, Kishu, and good morning, Shaylin. How's everyone doing? Yeah, so funnily enough, with my cancer, one of the first signs is developing really bad GERD. And yeah, so just That's what happened to me, I guess. Hey Jax, how are you? A spoiler-free boss tracker for Elden Ring. Oh, nice! That's very thoughtful. Good luck at work today, Shaylin. Alright, I'm a changed man now. I'm going to start playing Electro Ball Mew. It's a good time. Hopefully I can do a bit better here in ranked. It's been rough. I think it was a rough time to reach Masters as well, given that I started playing my Masters games around the holidays. So nowhere to go but up from here, really. You wish you really had help with Comfey. No worries. Listen, I'm always having a good time. Win or lose, I don't really care. This is a game that's just fun to play no matter what, in my personal opinion. I recognize other people might not feel that way, but so also my birthday is this weekend. When it comes to stream, I think the main celebration is probably going to be Saturday, even though my birthday is on the 4th, which is Sunday. I'm still going to be streaming on Sunday, but I'm likely going to be using VTuber. That's why I figure the main celebration will be the day before, since I'll be on webcam. I will try to be on webcam both days, but I'm really not confident because I am going to be swimming before that. So getting my hair to cooperate will not, I don't think will happen. Alright, we will see how it goes today. I've also begun starting stream at 9:30 rather than 9 o'clock, and the reason for that is because I do feel like people show up a bit. I mean, people show up at 9, don't get me wrong, but I feel like viewership increases a bit later on, you know, towards 10 AM. And I don't really want to stream from 10 to 2 because it feels like it takes up a really awkward chunk of my day, so I think 9:30 to 1:30 will work out well for me. Hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. Might be long queue times. I'm kind of not surprised. It is very early in the morning, so we might get some interesting queues. Probably not a lot of draft pick, my guess is. We might be placed with ultra players, I don't know. Hey Van, how are you? How's it going? Ooh, I like that person's outfit. I think that is an alternate version of one of the Mewtwo outfits. Cheese Luigi is such a good name. I know nothing about this person, but I love Cheese Luigi. Hi Scythian, how's it going? How have you been lately? Yes, Van. Nikki, thank you so much for the 5 streak. What's your rank, Masters? Thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. I really appreciate you being here. In Cheese Luigi, I trust. Oh yeah, I just have the default character, so I don't know. I'm just a default male avatar, so I don't know. She's Luigi's name, I can't remember if it's for good or bad reasons. Oh no. Hi Beck. How you doing? Hey, good morning, Darkstar. How's everyone doing today? We can do this. Nice. Keep going, keep going. I didn't get him? I can't believe it. Huge landing phase. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing so much better now that I'm taking Electro Ball. So I'm really happy about that. Planning New Year's dinner. What's on the menu for New Year's? Shorter cooldown? Yes, the cooldown is much shorter. Alright, Cheese Luigi seems to be doing well. Alright, I think we played that pretty well there. Yeah, this is a whole new world. I was playing on hard mode previously. Oh, I thought Vaporeon had already scored. I feel like a jerk. I'm so sorry. I don't know why he stopped scoring. That's my bad. Whoops. They wanted you to do math, but you picked up 2 new points. Oh, right. So I guess they wanted me to only pick up 10 points as opposed to 11 or whatever. Right. I guess that seems a little bit nitpicky at that point. Please, that is the one thing. Sometimes I will start my auto, and I get locked into the animation so I can't unite move. Are you ready for the end of the year? Yeah, it's kind of just like any other time for me. Nothing major, which I'm happy about. You're feeling kinda nostalgic? In a good way, Darkstar? I personally don't- I kinda like the feeling of nostalgia, but I also kinda don't care for it at the same time. In a good way. Well, I'm happy to hear it. I think New Year's is a time that kind of can promote some nostalgia. I get that. I get that. Please, getting locked in that auto attack animation. I gotta really be careful of that because I was looking to swap moves, use my Unite move. I don't understand why they're helping hand. I don't know. It's the Cheese Luigi strat. So Joy would benefit, but he went Razor Leaf. If he went Razor Leaf, yeah. Ooh. Oh, he did score. Nice. Ah, really? Fair enough, Gengar does do damage. Good luck, Kishu, good luck. You made it, Icarus, you're the real threat. Thanks. I get targeted pretty hard on Mew. And people have told me it's just because I play Mew, so... Sidgewai, you need to be careful. Buddy. Alright, that's probably game if we don't defend. So Joy, how many points do you have? 38? I mean, I think defending against 200 makes a little bit more sense. But what can you do? I don't know if he could have necessarily defended that anyway. I still just think it was probably the right move to at least try. Hopefully at least my damage is a little bit higher. Okay. I'm getting there. I was kind of just getting destroyed mid and late. Kind of more late game. Gappa, thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate it. 6 months. I swear you just resubscribed. Did you do the thing where you swapped off the paid one? Am I crazy? Yeah. Yep, it says Gappa resubscribed with Prime 2 days ago and you said wow 6 months. That's so weird. Well, thank you again. How you doing, Gappa? Good morning. Man. These games. Just gotta keep trying. I think I played really well early game. Mid game, I got caught up in getting stuck in my enhanced auto animation, so I need to start being more mindful of that. I do often just hold down A because I typically play ADCs, essentially. So I get in the habit of holding down A quite frequently, and I need to be a bit careful because it's a very long animation from you, and it makes it so that I can't switch moves. I can flash, but I also can't unite move. It's really a very long time to CC yourself, so you need to do so when it's safe. Yeah, it's more that I'm activating the enhanced auto kind of automatically, and I need to think about when I use it. You can hide friendlies in your ult, yeah. As long as they don't attack their invis, okay. Yeah, I assumed it was just basically Senna. Senna's mist. It looks pretty similar, not identical, but pretty close. Proceeds to attack, I know! Always be attacking. Hey Dotbot, how are you? Have you been? You're about to fight them. Yeah? Man, Electro Ball is so much more damage. Hey Jax, thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. I appreciate you so much. I hope you've been well. Thank you for being here. You know, this change in how the EXP works is probably great for Latios and Latias now because they can freely last hit everything. Who am I spending New Year's with? Oh, just my household. Just my household. I'm not gonna be staying up for New Year's this year though because I realize I work New Year's Day in the morning, so I'm not gonna be staying up till midnight anyway. I do every single year, and typically my mom, you know, falls asleep before that, so I usually just stay up by myself. Which is fine, you know, I stay up and I'm, you know, yippee, it's the new year, and then I go to bed. That said, I can't really do that this year because I gotta work. I gotta stream. Sorry, I don't typically have the most exciting plans when it comes to the holidays. Which is fine by me, it's not something that bothers me, you know? Yeah, if anyone ever has any questions about the schedule, it's posted in the Discord server every single week. I stream on Wednesday mornings, yes. Always do. I feel like a bully, which is good. Hey Kiwi, how's it going? New Year's is just another day, yeah. Fair enough. Alright, we should really head bot, help out a bit. The only thing up here is a Lecky. I'm fine, how you doing? What about you, Gappa? Do you have any plans for New Year's? I guess I'll go back top. They are going for a Lecky. I know I kind of wanted to go for the other Reggie, but I'll help defend. You'll be spending it with family. That's good. I'm happy to hear it. You'll be spending it in the kitchen. Are you gonna be cooking a lot, Darkstar? What the Lucario's doing. Is your girlfriend's birthday? Oh, nice! Happy birthday to her! They go to parties? Oh yeah, I am not a party person, of course. Just go today, go back home. I'm sure she appreciates it. Then buy some flowers. Good point. What'd you get for her, Gappa? Even if the Lucario is not playing well, he does still one-shot. I don't know, flowers are kind of generic though. I understand some people like them, there's nothing wrong with that, but you could come up with something more creative maybe. This is a tough one. It's just kind of a tough comp to play into. They keep jumping on me. But flowers are romantic? No, listen, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not much of a flower person myself, but I recognize the kindness in someone giving them. I've seen those, I've seen those. Probably shouldn't have used my Unite move there, but I was really hoping we could just snag a kill. We can at least get rid of Alecki, and let's head towards mid. Some Vans and Kuromi stickers. Wow, you got her a lot. That's so sweet of you. I am sure she'll be overjoyed. Try to leave Mew alone for 2 seconds. Challenge. Impossible. I did get Kyogre. I did get Kyogre at least. Hey Zypho, how are you? Alune was so polite this morning, by the way. She waited for me to wake up, and then she just sat on my pillow. She does sometimes sleep on my pillow, because I have a pretty large pillow that I use. But she just sat upright on my pillow. Just very, very patiently just waited for me. It was so cute. I feel like that Kyogre was kind of clutch, right? Regardless of how I performed this game, I think that Kyogre was kind of clutch. Alright, I'm gonna go back and defend. We should be good, but I'm just gonna hang out here. Everyone already scored, so... Yeah, I don't think so, Sirridge. That Kyogre was clutch. I don't think we would have won without it. Hi mom, how's it going? Excuse me, sir. May I score? Not poor Sirridge. This guy was sweating all game. Heck yeah. At least I got the points for defeating Kyogre. Definitely playing Mew in Masters is pretty tough. It's tougher than just playing Mew. Playing Mew in Masters is a whole separate ball game. Oh, Zypho. Hi. My laning phase with Mew has improved dramatically though. Yeah, Mew is very fun. It's tough to play, and I'm not talking about the move changing mechanic or any of that. I think there's just some really weird nuances. Like I said, the current thing I'm struggling with is trying not to use my enhanced auto in a way that makes me vulnerable. Another thing is I swap moves very quickly, but even so, you do still have to take, you know, a certain amount of time to do it, and that can leave you vulnerable. It's very tough. Mew just kind of gets jumped on. And I'm used to that, but with Mew it's particularly difficult to deal with. No, wait, don't request this ban. No. I don't know, I panicked. I didn't get enough time. I haven't been in draft in a minute, man. I feel like draft is so quick. Yeah. Honestly, if you declare your Mon, yes, you can declare it quickly if it's your favorite Mon, but it's hard to declare and also, you know, scroll and do your ban. You can barely draft sometimes. I know. Sometimes I don't expect to just get thrown into draft. Wait, that's weird. So I requested before Zypho, but Zypho got to pick first. Okay, that's fine.
Keep an open mind, and we'll find meaning together.
Elite 4 fairy type monster. Thank you so much for the follow. It's a really good name. I really appreciate you. How does that work, by the way? If multiple people request to swap, does the teammate get to pick who swaps with them? You does poorly as a straight up DPS. Yeah, I try to play it in a versatile way. I try to be very, very helpful to my team. No, I know you can't, Zypho. So the ally picks, it's not random, right? The ally chose Zypho. Okay, I understand. Looks like you're stuck with me. Alright, let's get it. Blastoise is really strong, I know. I see Blastoise basically every game. He's a really, really good Mon. Not only does he do a lot in terms of CC and tanking, he does so much damage. He does a ridiculous amount of damage. But listen, I could be budget Blastoise. I got Surf. We're against Aloha again. And his duo. Actually they're a trio. They're with another Twitch streamer. What do you mean for life, Cyber? How's it going? Is it still free? Kappa? 1 hour to claim? Then go ahead and post it. Go ahead and post it. Like forever and ever. No, I don't think so. I told you I'm married to my work. Haven't had a day off. I haven't had a day off in a very long time either, but I love it that way. Yeah, we got an AFK. I think it was it the Chansey? Okay, I should not have used auto-targeting there. You're more surprised that the team didn't surrender? It's free points, so might as well not. I have learned. Well, as long as the person doesn't come back, it's a loss prevented. Trust me, I was confused the first time as well. I was really confused. Cyber, haven't you been trying to do that for almost a decade now? I don't mean to be a downer, but this is how to be a heartbreaker. I mean, I've been nothing if not clear. You plan to replace it with a healthier heart? My heart's okay. It's alright, but you know what? That's fair. Hey Turtley, how are you? Yeah, this is gonna be a stomp. A 4v5 is not really winnable, especially against 3 streamers. Good job, I'm really glad Zypho and I went in at the same time there. Worked out nicely. We're not gonna get this goal. At least the Sidgewai did. The unfortunate thing is, The unfortunate thing is, I think the AFK came back. Unless it was the Charizard, but that wouldn't make sense because I'm pretty sure the Charizard was moving properly. The Blissy's back? Oh great, so now we do get a loss. So that's what stinks. That's why I don't really care for the not surrendering aspect. They're gonna come back, I think quite often. So now it's basically a guaranteed loss. That's dumb. I think it's greed. I think not FFing is very, very greedy. Because here's the thing, right? If they come back, the odds of winning are really low at Masters Elo. Really low, because at that point you've already been playing without a teammate. If they don't come back, the odds of winning are also very low. If we're just playing odds, it's better to just surrender. Yes, there's that small chance you'll get, you know, a free win. You know, or a loss prevented. The loss prevented doesn't mean much. A win means more. Hi, Adri. Oh, of course Gardevoir's here. I think we should just try to score. Alright, I'm heading back. We had so many 50s. Gappa, so towards the end of the game, you get double points for your scores. And so some people will actually hold their points until later in the game to get the double. I wouldn't really recommend that. Yes, if you're getting close to the time, sure. But you generally want to just always be scoring your points. Alright, I'm just gonna defend. I don't think there's too much I can do. I don't think Charizard's gonna score here. I mean, I'll come down. Yeah, there was no chance of Charizard scoring. That really stinks. But there's no point in even trying to FF in those situations because the team will not FF. I have found that out pretty clearly. So, I didn't lose points though, did I? Yeah, how did I gain points? I mean, I understand I got the little bonus points, but how did I get 20? The AFK trigger is guaranteed points back, I guess, even if they come back. That is good, because... yeah, I do think there needs to be some kind of change to it, or caveat. That's good to know. I'm still upset, because... I feel like we could just have FF'd, but... that's good at least. Never FF can win. Well, here's the thing, right? I normally would agree with you 100% of the time in Pokemon Unite. When it's a 5v5 situation, the games are so short, just play it out, right? There's no reason not to. Especially with the double points at the end. There's no reason not to play to the end. However, when you get the AFK, I understand. I get why people don't surrender because you could get the free win, but you gotta weigh your options a bit. Winning a 4v5 in Masters is pretty hard. Yes, it is possible. Of course it's possible, but it's very unlikely. GG's though, Zypho. It was a good game. It was a good game nonetheless. I was really excited when you went in when I used my Unite move because I don't think anyone expected that, really. So you were understanding what I was going for there. Like, of course it's gonna happen often, may as well play it through. Yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, it's Taylor Swift again. So I do remember Taylor Swift on this game because they gave up very quickly. I remember they gave up very quickly. So this person booms pretty easily. So you must defeat the evil. Enjoy, Cyber. Oh man, their team is a lot of damage. We have an interesting team. I am not very psyched about the Blaziken. There are a lot of damage. A lot of damage on the enemy team. I'm never happy about Blaziken these days because every time I see one, they typically don't do well. Is Blaziken not good right now, or are Blaziken players just not great? Blaziken is awesome, but double stacking jungle. Yeah, that I wouldn't go the stacking items if I'm going into the jungle. It's gonna take a really long time to stack, unless he plans to just clear the jungle and then lane, which could work, right? Blaziken is good if good, getting good is another story. Okay, so he's hard to play. Here's plays Blaziken with Cookie. I could see it working. I just think it's a little bit... you're probably better off in lane at that point. But again, clear the jungle and then maybe lane, because then it's a 3v2, and you can probably continue your stacking. As long as it's lane Blaziken, exactly. Yeah, I don't think anyone's necessarily criticizing the build so much as saying in the jungle it's maybe not optimal. The lane Blaze gangs will need to make sacrifices to get him to stack up. Okay. Alright, we'll see how it goes. Are you guys excited for 2026? Any New Year's resolutions? Any plans? For me, I'm getting back to the gym. It's not a New Year's resolution, the timing just kind of worked out that way. Sorry, I wasn't expecting them to be right there that quickly. I would have reacted a bit better. I want to start keeping myself on a slightly more, what's the word, strict schedule? Because I'm already on a strict schedule, but I want to get a little bit better about prioritizing my work based on what needs to get done the most, if that makes sense, rather than what I feel like doing or what I think is worth doing. You hope next year treats you better? I hope it does too, Darkstar, of course. I hope next year is fantastic for all of us. I see no reason to believe why it wouldn't be. No, he jumped over my wall, officer. Monthly house payment is being cut in half? Oh my god, that is incredible. Congratulations, Vec. What a great way to start off a year. To you as well, Darkstar. It'll be a good year. It'll be a good year. I got a feeling. I really do. And of course, the year is also to a degree what we make it. Not 100%. I'm not saying you have 100% control over your life. That's not necessarily the case, but... Darkstar, that's such a weird statement. I know what you meant, but You distracted me, Darkstar. You distracted me. Just the way you said that was so funny. You've been suffering pain way too much for 2+ years for this day. Hey, you've earned it. You've earned it, it sounds like. That's not who I wanted to coach to, but I guess that's what the game chose. I was not even using auto-targeting either. Do it, coward! Tried to clip him. No, I know, Darkstar, I know, I believe you've mentioned that before. It's not about that, I didn't think you were being rude. It was just a funny statement. I just wasn't expecting that, and then I got distracted, just ran into him. Seeing a small Pokemon destroying a really huge one, I will take down the Buzzwole. Regardless of where he's from, I will take him down. Like in a fight? Yeah, Darkstar? In a fight, right? We need to help our Sylveon here. Ooh, good fight. Good fight. I think I'm gonna back out. I don't really actually I don't really have points anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, I got Gardevoir Unite. I think at this point I'm gonna back. I think I've helped out enough. I don't want to die senselessly. I've been doing enough of that today. Yeah, I like to try to bait with Mew. It's pretty risky. But you can make it work if you're very, very careful with your coaching. Sorry, Taylor Swift. Well, at least she hasn't given up this time. Blaziken. Hey, Snivy. Oh, jeez. I know it's right before Kyogre, but we're just getting stomped, man. Nice. Good job. Well, I'm just gonna back top off real quick. I should get there in time anyway. One good Hoopa ult, trusted Taylor Swift. Okay. Okay, I'll try. I felt like I was really keeping up that fight. Oh man. Sorry Snipey, I think I responded to you while we were in ad. So let's say hi, how's it going? This one's a loss, but I think honestly, I feel like I played really well and I'm happy about that. I think I did really well during that fight in particular. There were a couple really good fights I had this game. I'm happy with that. It almost went great. Yeah. I didn't do a ton of damage that game, but I think I played decently. There's a lot of things you can do that doesn't really get recognized by numbers. So Taylor Swift was defeated, that's a win for me. Hey, fair enough. Lisa came mess up during the Kyogre fight, but survived because Zypho jumped in and saved the day. Yeah, I don't know what business we had starting Kyogre. Oh, someone already... I don't know, I guess Glaceon, I don't know. I only really care about Glaceon being banned right now. When the fight started, I just heard suck noises. The defender should initiate the fight in the pit 99% of the time. Okay. You may go get breakfast. Enjoy Darkstar. What do you think of having? Lisa can initiating. It's very gun-ho. Leroy Jenkins vibe. Okay, so typically when it comes to Kyogre, the defender is going to decide when we do it. I never knew that, so I am learning here. It makes sense, at the very least, that the defender should be there. So typically the defender initiates... Oh, you mean the fight? Only because the defender is a damage sponge. Right, I'm sorry, you meant the fight, not Kyogre itself. I see what you're saying. Yes, I get it. Okay. Team comp is interesting. Lucario seems to be good. Darkrai seems like he's probably still good. I don't see him as often as I did before. But Lucario is good to have on the team. Of course, Wiggly is good, and Blastoise is great. I didn't realize Zyphos are Wiggly. You heard tank and I spawned. Hi, hello, how you doing? How have your games been? It's rough out here, but I'm having a good time. You got to 907 last night? Last one and logged off. I get you. Don't want to start on that losing streak, right? I feel you. The slippery slope. Well, congrats. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised you're doing well. You play ranked on Switch 2 for the first time, crash loaded back in, and your left Joy-Con wasn't working. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 25! I really appreciate it. For the 25 bucks, that will go to my artist who's working on my model, so thank you so much. That really helps offset the cost. I appreciate it. I should have waited. I should have waited. I should have waited. Vec, I will say, I have the Switch 2 Pro controller and I really recommend it. I got it because my Switch 1 Pro controllers, they were at the end of their lifespan. I mean, there were buttons on them that just straight up didn't even work anymore. It was such a worthwhile upgrade, especially now that I'm playing Mew, because I have buttons that I can bind, which really helps me for Mew. You love your Pro 2, I'm telling you. Your Pro ones is similar state. Yeah, they're at about the end of their lifespans, I feel like, so... Old Faithful, exactly! Exactly. It's all reliable. Okay, so he went Draco Meteor. You were a Joy-Con girly, only got Pro 2 because it was on sale. There's still new Joy-Cons and you'll never go back, I'm telling ya. Yeah, with these two, I don't even need grippies on them because they're comfortable enough. With the Pro 1 controller, I needed grippies. You know, the little thumb grippies. Little thumb pads. Less than a week for my birthday? Yes, my birthday is on Sunday. You put some on yours because you have a new kitten. Well, kittens be kittens. Fair enough. I get you. I should have gone bot. I'm a clown. I'll just take the walk of shame, it's fine. There have been complications. What happened, Kishu? That was... Mr. Mime Gaming. Hopefully going home sooner, that's what I was hoping for, Kishu. If I had walled that, I actually think I might have killed. They're doing a Lecky right now. Okay, I really need to back. I don't want to push it. The amount of damage Mr. Mime does, I cannot understand. Isn't this dude supposed to be a support? He just does crazy amounts of damage. I mean, it's fine, make him an attacker, but then make him an attacker. But Sableye had too much HP. Oh. That's messed up. Poor Sableye. We are doing our best. is what we're doing. Oh yeah, and being upset about Mr. Mime. It's hard for me to tell which walls are mine. I know they look slightly different, but I'm getting a little bit confused. Can pathing not do this to me, man? This is not the direction I wanted to go. Name of song? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do, Gappa? People ask me the names of songs all the time. And they're all on a YouTube playlist, and they're all not in English. So I can't really communicate them properly, so I should get a thing that just displays the name of the song. Here's the problem. I tried to get one, and none of them worked the way that I wanted them to. 73. This is the one you guys ask about constantly, so at this point I might just put it in the Discord server. Use one by 6K Labs. I think I've tried that one and for some reason it didn't work. I will look into it again though. Thank you for the suggestion. What's your audio source? No, I use a YouTube playlist. It's very unhinged, but I do just use a YouTube playlist. It's just what works for me. I do not use YouTube music, though. That said, when I was looking into something to display it, I was not using YouTube playlist. At that point, I use Spotify sometimes. It depends on the type of music that I'm playing. Not sure plugins would work. Yeah, I don't think that there's necessarily one for my situation, which is fine. It's just I feel bad because people always ask me what the songs are. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not playing super well this game. I've kind of been reading chat a lot. I will start focusing on the game a little bit more during moments when I need to. The Mr. Mime was crazy. He lived. No, it's fine. Gappa, I will message you the song after stream. Hey, good job, Zypho. Well done. If you guys want to know, I get my music from a place called DOVA Syndrome, and it's where most VTubers, I don't want to say most VTubers, a lot of VTubers get their music from. So if you recognize any of it, other VTubers likely use it. It's a Japanese website that has a lot of really good human-made, DMCA-free music. I use a YouTube playlist because they have their tracks on YouTube, so I just put the ones I like into a playlist and shuffle it, rather than downloading them. So I've gone through a lot of different ways of doing the music. I've used Spotify, which I do still sometimes use Spotify. I have my current method, and then I used to download songs and use Foobar, but it's just too much work. This is easier. I'm gonna DM it to you, Gappa, here, hold on. Where are you? That's the name of the website. The simplest idea would be a browser source capture and then just trim it down so it's only yeah, that's not viable. I have to use other websites, you know. I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying. It's just not really viable. That's a little malware. Yeah, no, I'm not looking for a plugin to read a YouTube playlist. No. I'm not even really looking for a plugin, but if I were to be looking for one, it would be one that I could use with Spotify and stuff, which there are a few, and none of them worked properly how I wanted them to, so... I will pet Alune the second she stirs. She's just eeping hard right now. GG's, Sifo. Thank you for the carry, as usual. Wiggly carry, of course. You can't deny it any longer, Zypho. You did get MVP. Look at how cute Alune is sleeping. Look at this girl. Sorry, she's kind of just a blob right now. She's so cozy though. Last night we were having a bit of a storm and she just slept through it. It was so cute. Also, our team looks pretty good. I like the Blastoise. I like the Mr. Mime. Not sure about the goal getter. Okay, we have a lot of defense and support. Goal getter Decidueye, yeah. Protect the president, yeah. I don't trust myself to be able to do enough damage on Mew yet. I will do my best, but that is the one thing I'm still kind of getting the hang of, is damage output on Mew. I spend a lot of time playing utility when I think I need to put more focus on dealing damage. You don't trust the goal getter to Decidueye do damage yet. Baby, what you doing? I don't know. I don't know what this guy's doing. I believe in him. Why don't people just build standard in this game? Non-stacking them, why goal getter? I don't know, maybe they accidentally have the goal getter on. It looks kind of like the eject button. Hey, maybe they'll blow us away. Maybe they'll blow us away. It's really hard to steal from Bulbasaur. Really, really difficult. Luna's so cute and sweet. Her brother Cosmo's a wildebeest. I love them so much, both of them. I love them too. You know, Cosmo's crazy. Mom told me that Cosmo kept her up all night, and then she fed him, and then he was all happy. You said a Luna was sweet. Just learned you're off tomorrow. Yippee! Been up all night dealing with the wildebeest. Yeah, so Cosmo kept Mom up all night, as he does. Meanwhile, Loon waited for me to wake up and then just sat very demurely on my pillow. Timon and Pumbaa vibes. Ain't that the truth? Why are we going back in? Oh god. Why'd I go back in? I really trusted this guy. He's supposed to be an outdoor cat, yeah, but he would never survive, I agree. I do agree he was meant to be an outdoor cat, but unfortunately he lacks the brain cells for it. The sound of Mr. Mime's ability is crazy. Really crazy. Perhaps we can plant an oak tree in the kitchen for him to climb. Perhaps he can climb the Christmas tree and be done with it. Owie. Your mom's cats sleep inside the Christmas tree like the pokey branches or comfy beds. Cats love to sleep on the strangest things, don't they? Your kid sleeps on your PC, but that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's probably warm. Loon used to like to sleep on my PC, so I had to cover it. Interesting Unite move there. I probably would have stood back a little bit further. I should have stood back a little bit further. Alright, I'm gonna focus a tiny bit here. Thinks babysits you, so he gets a bird's eye view of the whole room. So cute. He's just a guy. I should not have approached. Should not have approached the bush. You'd think as a League player I'd know better. Alright, so what do we think about Goal-Getter Decidueye? What are we thinking? How do we feel about his performance? I've not really seen him enough yet to really pass judgment. Hey Nita, how are you? How was your holiday? These are gonna kill me. Yeah, they do just kill. So that's something I'm getting used to as well, is that in League, the camps don't I mean the minions aggro on you. I guess I need to see them more as minions, but jungle camps don't aggro on you unless you provoke them. And that's something that I still am not used to in this game. I think, oh, I can walk past the Altaria camp as long as I don't attack it. No, that's not the case. They will show no mercy. Alright, we do need to head mid. This Memo's it's useful. Yeah, he's kind of just farming, and I understand farming's great, but now is not the time. Good kill, Zypho. Good kill. Ah, it's a losing fight though. Oh, Memo's finally here. You work retail, I can understand. I made the silly decision to go out to the mall yesterday and it was so crowded. I don't know what Memo Swine's doing. We just keep going in one by one and dying. It is preventing them from getting Kyogre though, so... If we just keep distracting them, they're not gonna score, which is good for us. Mr. Mime. Man, if we could have held out a little bit longer there. It's tough. I think Memo Swine really struggled that game. The games are not easy, though I will say they are easier than they were on Christmas. Wait, MVP system sucks. Yeah, there are quite a few issues with it. You should play more ranked. You're still Ultra Class 3 because you're too lazy to play ranked. I understand. I will admit, I think waiting for the holiday season to be over might be a good idea if you're willing to wait, because the games have been tough. Games have been tough. You went 6-3 with 0 score and 50 points. Mime through, but scored 104 and 73. Yeah. That's why I feel like particularly there's certain mons that it really affects, but I think Mew is very much one of them. That's why I'm trying to focus more on damage output so that I can, you know, score better. Because utility is not really taken into account too much with a mon like Mew. Because you can't really calculate it too well. Yes, you can calculate the buffs via coaching, but there's a lot of displacement that Mew does and kind of tricky stuff that doesn't really get accounted for. I'm gonna keep focusing. I mean, that's my goal for today, is to increase my damage output on Mew. It is tough when I get blown up. So maybe I could start switching to Solar Beam midway through the game. It might not be a bad idea. As much as I love Electro Ball, I can't get that close without dying. I could try Electro Ball coaching, but I would be missing out on the light screen damage. I imagine that the damage from Solar Beam mid and late is comparable. I don't know the numbers, but I just heard that Solar Beam is bad early. So it makes me wonder if it's viable mid and late. We'll get her to Decidueye wasn't the biggest problem, surprisingly, yeah. I think Memo was not necessarily committed to that game. Hey Sathian, what rank are you? Sorry, I always ask everyone to confirm just to make sure that we're all on the same page. Ultra? Oh, perfect. Do you wanna join this one? Or do you want to join next one? Alright, sure, get in here. Could always use another friend. Okay, I can do one without them. Unless you want me to wait. It's up to you. Okay, we'll get you on the next one. Alright, so this game, I'm gonna focus on damage output and not dying. Why have I always been first pick today? It's kind of weird. I passed Glaceon. There we go. Shrine Classic free and epic. Ooh, let's go. Did you post that in the server? You're always finding good stuff. Heck yeah, thank you, Gappa. Alright, Gengar's always really tough, so when it comes to Gengar, this might be a good game to try out Solar Beam mid and late. That's not the same Mamoswine, is it? 15 days of gifts per day. Heck yeah. I don't know if I like Machamp with a lei around his non-existent neck. This Decidueye went Spirit Shackle with crit lens, which is weird since only basic attacks and Razor Leaf basic attacks can crit. Okay, so Spirit Shackle can't even crit. Okay, that is indeed questionable. What Machamp lacks in neck, he has in spirit. Detective Mew, yeah, I don't have the skin on this account. It's a good one though. I do like Detective Mew. I love this Inteleon skin. I wish I owned it. Yeah, I have my regular account, which I just play norms on. I don't like to do ranked on that account, and then this is my ranked account. Alright, we're focusing on damage. Starting Electro Ball, we're gonna switch to Solar Beam midway through. So that we can get damage off without putting ourselves in harm's way. I do need to look at the numbers, though. I need to look at the damage numbers of Solar Beam versus Electro Ball. What is this guy doing? Is he just going for the Berry Eater stat and just eating the berries at full health? That's kind of stinky. They're really useful, you know? I'm gonna watch on your busted Chromebook. No worries, no worries. Oh, the evolve there is so unlucky. I hate when they evolve when I have my empowered auto up. Yeah, we should just try for the Swablu. Was I petty about that berry? Perhaps. Just a little bit. Merry morning, Mizzy. How are you? The Haunter one? Yes, I do like that skin. It's basically Gaara from Naruto. I really like it. You never watched Naruto? You would like it, Gappa. It never took your attention? Okay, you know, that's entirely fair. That's entirely fair. Boom. I was a clown. I was a clown. Same with Dragon Ball? No, that's... I get it. It's kind of a commitment, both of the shows. I don't know that you can necessarily just get into it from episode 1. I think it's something you keep watching and get more and more interested in. So I can see that. I think anime these days is more attention grabbing from the get-go. I mean, when I was a kid, Naruto just used to come on and I used to just watch it, and then I really ended up loving it. Don't even get me started on One Piece. Yeah, One Piece is another great example, of course. You still have to. You haven't watched Naruto, Kishu? I'm surprised. It seems very up your alley. I know you, and I know you'd love Naruto. I could take a guess at some characters that you would like. I can take a guess. I have a lot of favorite characters. There's a lot of really good characters in Naruto. Really good characters. Please let me live. You should say I was a kid till 12 because Dragon Ball was on the Adult Swim. See, Missy, do you see why I thought you were older? You didn't even finish the Netflix live action. I've not seen the live action, but it looks good. It looks good. Please let me use my Unite move. I'm a youngin'. That's what they all say, Missy. You're only as old as you feel. It's good. I'll have to look into it. The casting looked really cool. I will have to look into it. How long is the live action Gappa? Is it just a movie or is it episodic? I'm sorry for existing, everyone. I'm sorry. I will leave. 10 episodes, okay. Physically or mentally? Either one. Either one, or a combination, perhaps. A combination of both. Mentally, I feel 20. Physically, I feel 60. That's relatable. I have to itch my nose so bad. Gengar, thank you. Just put me out of my misery. You can't legally drink for another 12 months. Missy, you're that young? I am surprised. If I had to guess for you, Mizzy, I would have guessed 24. I know that sounds very specific, but 24 is kind of feels about right for you. You're 41? Wait, really? Love hearing about the demographics that tune in. This is crazy. Oh my god, that's so cool. What the heck? We have actual adults here. Not us that are, you know, legally adults, but not actually adults. There's an actual adult in the room. One Piece should be required viewing. Social inequality, yes, and way the kids can digest, yes. I agree. One Piece is fantastic. That's the I am 30. Oh. So, at 30, do you feel like you're an adult now? At what point do you start feeling like an adult? Because I don't think I've gotten there yet. Can someone fill me in? No, Gengar! You're 32 still waiting. Okay, so not 32. You think it's two lemon candies attached to each other? I think those are meant to be electrical currents. The arms. I don't state my age, Darkster. I'm immortal. My age, there's no point in telling you guys my age because I am genuinely immortal. I'm not kidding. I'm not making that up, trust me. If you guys knew my medical history, you would believe me, I promise. I am immortal, yeah. Age means nothing. For me. In terms of my own age. New Acres Lord Job, it's not new! is not new. Yeah, I know, I can't score there. There's scary people. I need to follow the lad with no neck. So you are the One Piece. As a chronic illustrator, get it? Yeah. Yeah, back when I was stage 4, with my cancer, I got told by an oncologist, if this was cancer, you would have been dead a long time ago. Spoiler, it was cancer. So... Has anyone met Icarus IRL? What if he pre-recorded everything and you could see the future? I'm not Nikocado Avocado. I'm not that many steps ahead. By the way, he's crashing out now, right? Or is it all just rage baiting? I've seen some of his posts will pop up. And I feel like he's just rage baiting, right? He's not actually mentally unstable, or is he? Is it still a social experiment? You got off that shit a long time ago? No, I've never watched his content, but it's, you know, things about him have popped up. And lately he's been saying things about how he wants a girlfriend. And can't comprehend his lore. I can't either. I think I'm not 100% aware of his lore. Probably just making easy money. Don't need a neck to carry that game. Let's go. Okay, so when am I gonna start feeling like an adult? You guys are saying maybe mid-30s? I'm glad we can at least all relate to the fact that most of us are adults here, but do not feel like adults. How old is Nikocado? I think he's early 20s, right? Is he 25-ish? You never see Kishu fishing anymore, so rich he doesn't have to anymore. That means you'll have time to catch up. Sometimes feel like an adult, sometimes I look for an adult. It's really good. Me when I'm at work. Alright, is this you? How am I supposed to tell just based on your little icon? I'm pretty sure it's you, right? Oh, there we go. The guy, yes, I recognize that base trader anywhere. He had a boyfriend and a fight started to count from 1 to 10 in Spanish. I thought him and that guy were married though. Weren't they supposedly married in the lore? I don't know. But yeah, I don't state my age. There's a few reasons for that. Mainly because I just don't really think it's important. It's kind of the one secret I keep to my chest, but it's just not important. You know, I'm a legal adult and that's it. It's hard not to have a bit of a sour relationship with my age given how much time I lost to medical malpractice. So I try not to think about my age because it has a lot of negativity associated with it in terms of how much time I've lost and what time there's left and just all this sort of stuff. So it becomes awkward, right? Because my birthday is this weekend and I know people are gonna ask my age. They do all the time, not even just on my birthday. I get it, it's a normal question. It's just not important. But I truly think I am immortal, for better or for worse. Against my own will, I do think I am immortal. I did not react when I was experiencing multiple organ failure, so... it do be like that. It's crazy. I don't know, it's crazy when you really think about it. I'm just happy to be here. And I can remember that a lot more easily if I don't think about the specifics of time. Time is a difficult subject for me. That is the one thing that makes me spiral. I am a very well-adjusted person. I like to think I am very fortunate to have fantastic mental health. But when I think about time and the passage of time, ooh, that haunts me. That haunts me. There will be times when I lay in bed and suddenly the subject comes into my mind and it is just a feeling of dread. You only got 40k, something heals, last game was bad. I think you did great. You're like a cat, 7 HP bars, true. Time is array, it's the entropy that'll get you. It's crazy. I mean, they do say, right, time, in a sense, seemingly accelerates as you get older, and I really feel it. Not EXP share Talon. I believe in EXP share Talon. Well, I mean, look at that face. How can you not believe in him? In EXP share Talon, I trust. Alright, let's lock in. Ooh, the Greninja top. I don't think I've seen that before. I'm getting all the farm from this Buzzwool. The Buzz is really trying. I know. Yeah, I wanted to go for this. I should have just stayed and not followed Froakie. You're in that bush, Froakie, did you forget? Froakie, my friend. At least he got his scoring. That's what matters. Oh no, his Buzzwool's gonna be mad at me. These are two really buff men trying to beat me up. Thank you for the gank. Oh no, not him. I think we just have to leave him. Ah, the retreat. Oh no. Oh, that's the Gengar special, just mashing all of his buttons, not getting the kill, and then having to flash out. That's crazy. Yippee! Eject button 2. No. Top side is just getting eaten alive, but I guess we have to cut our losses, huh? I wonder if the time I swap is waiting for Solar Beam Plus. I just canceled his ult. That's crazy. That is crazy, I actually just canceled his ult. I think a good way to look at... Hey princess, how's it going? Nice to see you, how have you been? How did your holiday go? So I think a good way to look at Mew's DPS abilities, in my opinion so far, is that even if Solar Beam does less damage than Electro Ball, you're gonna do more damage by staying alive, and sometimes Solar Beam can facilitate that, whereas Electro Ball cannot. I think you're talking to a loon, I know. I do typically call a loon princess. You're good, someone gifted you a sub last week and you're bad you're just not getting here. No, please, no worries, we're happy to have you. We're happy to have you, I completely understand. I'm the same way, I feel like such a terrible friend sometimes when I can't tune into my friend's streams. So I get you. Life comes first, especially during the holidays. Nice, see, EXP share Talonflame. In EXP share Talonflame, I trust. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this. I feel like I am learning Mew better. I don't know if I want to unload this 50. I feel like I should wait. I think we should wait. Let's go. I would not have surrendered there. We still had Kyogre. They still had a chance. Hey, let's go. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. They had a chance. They had a chance. You didn't see, but I flashed after the Machoke. I love that, Sipho. You are my hero. You are my hero. My absolute hero. New friends, isn't that EXP share Talon? Yes, as much as I trusted EXP share Talon, I'm sorry. You are My Hero Academia. Hi Roy, how you doing? Hey, games are going well. We're on the up and up here. We're on the up and up. How close are you to Masters, Scythian? The Blissey Flash. He protect, but he also attack. A lot of pink on this team. I like it. Cute mons only, please. Okay, this is not a terrible comp. I actually kind of like it. A defender would really round us out, but I think that's okay. Hi, Scythian. How close are you to Masters? I really like Gudra. I played Gudra for quite a while during my climb, and it is a very, very fun mon. You can get to the point where you are just an absolute unkillable monster. Good morning, Cran! How you doing? I think you're doing good. Right. I'm so glad you got all your work done last night, genuinely. It was really awesome. I'll put down some stars after this game. I gotta actually focus, because since focusing a tiny bit more, I've been doing better. Okay, so I believe I can get both the Electro Ball casts off while the light screen's up. So I think I put down my light screen, do my first Electro Ball cast, pull the light screen back, and do the next Electro Ball cast. Going from Caesar to Alolan Raichu to Gudra. I like that pipeline. I like that. Oh shoot, I should be here. Okay. Light screen, Electro Ball, pull back. Light screen again, kill the Lucario. Nice. Wiggly was the sacrifice. He is playing very well. Let me be clear. I appreciate this Wigglytuff. He is killing it. Let's go, Wiggly. This dude's a support main through and through. I love it. There are some crazy Wiggly players. Every time I see a Wiggly lock in, I get this warm feeling of this might be one of the Wiggly players. Didn't see that big old circle on the floor. I guess I'll head bot since everyone is still bot side. Ooh, that Lucario. They're at Aleki. I really do need help though. Okay, he's just standing in that bush. I don't know if I would start this. I guess we could. Gardevoir's in that bush on the right. You've seen so much Gardevoir recently. Gardevoir's really strong and really easy to play. It's a good mon. Definitely a good mon. I would highly recommend it to anyone. We should probably go top now. What's in the meta right now? Okay, so from what I've seen now, I'm not the most experienced Unite player. I did start playing seriously pretty recently, but from what I've seen, Glaceon, both Mega Zards, also Mega Gyarados. I would say those are the big ones, especially Glaceon. Glaceon and the Mega Zards are rough right now. Really rough. Glaceon was already strong and then it got buffed. So Vaporeon is still good. It did just get nerfed. But yes, Vaporeon's still good. I think I should just use my Unite move there. I actually didn't quite think it was up. Blastoise is very, very good. I've not seen Suicune at all, but Blastoise, yes, can confirm. You just play for fun. I do too. I am playing Mew because I enjoy Mew, and I'm enjoying learning Mew. You can play anything you want. That is one thing about this game. From what I've seen, I don't think any Pokemon is unplayably bad. It can be rougher for some mons than for others, for sure. But definitely play what you like. You can absolutely make it work. Suicune's one of the best CCers in the game. No, I agree. I think Suicune's good. I just never see it. Cannot recommend it enough. Okay. Oops. Oh no. Gardevoir gaming. Alright, that's fine. We should be able to grab the bot Reggie. Whichever Reggie is down here. We should be able to get it. To Lecky. Yeah, I don't see Suicune enough. Perhaps that's a good thing, right? Maybe it's a good thing. That's crazy. That is so greedy. Take the 2 seconds to walk away. That's crazy. Alright, let's start thinking about Kyogre here. I'm thinking about my moveset. I might swap to Solar Beam here. I think it's probably for the best, and I'm gonna sit in the back line because Gardevoir is... I can't afford to get even a little bit close. So just do it all again, right? That hit me. I thought it was just barely out of range. We really need to start scoring though. We have 27 seconds left. I think I'm gonna try to sneak something. I highly doubt they're gonna let me do this. But it's worth a shot. Alright. Well, I tried. I think I played that fight pretty well though. Alright, Gardevoir did not get to score. Zypho did stop her. Nice, Zypho! Nice, nice, nice. I'm really happy with how I played that fight. I really think I'm figuring out Mew just kind of through experience. You got CC in the end fight, couldn't use your night move, no worries. No worries, I completely understand. I have been starting to, on Mew in particular, try to preemptively use my ult so that I avoid that situation because it's happened to me too many times at this point. Really nice team comp. It was really nice having two supporters. Congratulations, Scythian. Congratulations. That's the most aggressive Blissey I've ever seen. Heck yeah. Mew has a reputation of being one of the most difficult mons. Yeah, I get that. As someone who I always say I feel like I can justify it because, of course, League for 10 years I played AD carry at a pretty high level, but after that I played Hui a lot. Oh, Alun. I owe you pets. I played Hui a lot to the point where I was kind of maining him for a while. I also cosplayed as Hui while I was playing him, so good times. But he's a very similar concept, and on Dota 2 I play Invoker. I very much like champions, characters, mons, etc. with really, really high difficulty level, a really high level of skill expression, skill swapping. I typically, in most games, like to play the most difficult character because it's just what brings me enjoyment. It kind of keeps me interested. Support mains deserve respect. I love support mains. I was saying that Wiggly was real good. I feel like I have to actually rewire my brain to play some mons like Hoopa. Mew is similar, mentally exhausting. Yes, and I like that. That's what I like. I don't typically ever play, quote, easy characters because they just don't hold my attention. It's not so much of an I'm holier than thou, I play more difficult characters. It's not like that. It's just I can't get interested in it. Have you tried Zoroark? No, I have not. No. Yeah, I think I'd like to have a challenge. That's why I played AD carry. on League, and plus I just enjoyed it. That's just what I enjoy. I can't enjoy easy characters, really. I think the easiest champ that I play on League is probably Aurelion. Some mons just speak to your heart, exactly. And I love Mew as a mon, so I really want to figure it out. And it's something that I can always keep learning. And so you became a crab main. Crab rat's awesome. Yeah, I really like Mew. Zork is hard to play because everything stuns you. Right, I've heard that. I've heard if you can lock him down, he's super easy to play against, and then if you can't, he is a nightmare. Good point. I should maybe start taking full heal as well sometimes. Need to know how to make his combos. Okay. He looks very easy, but I've obviously never played him before, so... These two are silly for wanting to go bot lane together. If we split up differently, I think we could better help them, but I am more than happy to lane with Zypho instead. It's a lot of back and forth skill meshing. Okay. Interesting. I may have to try it sometime. 9k damage in 5 seconds for level 15 combo is... wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. As a tank main, you tend to play support as a tank very aggro, and you feel some supports can play aggro. I agree with that. Now that was something that I struggled with because I typically play aggressive characters, mons, etc. So when I started playing a bit of support for a while, I was trying to frontline on Clefable, and Clefable, despite how rotund it is quite squishy. So, any Pokemon you'd like to see added to Unite? You know, my answer's not very exciting. Because to be honest, I really just want everyone else to get their favorite mons added. I could not care less. I am happy with the roster. Ceruledge is probably my second or third favorite Pokemon of all time. So, you know, happy to have him in the game. I love Mew. I would like to see Jirachi. I think Jirachi would be pretty cool, but... for me, I don't really need more of my mons. There are so many Pokemon that still have to be added to this game that I want to see other people happy and playing their mons. I have more than enough to keep me happy. Victini would be cool, right? Victory Pokemon in a game like Unite just makes sense. Yeah, he could really be the poster child. Victini is cool. Of course, my favorite Pokemon is Gallade, who I think is going to be added eventually because they already have 2/3 of him added to the game. That said, I kinda don't want him added because I would feel very salty if other people played him. He's very much my favorite Pokemon. And same with Hydreigon. Hydreigon is my second favorite Pokemon. So... having my second and fourth favorites, which are, you know, or my third and fourth favorites rather, which are Ceruledge and Dragapult, hey. You know? I knew I liked you, heck yeah, yeah. Gallade's my absolute favorite. That will never, ever change. Yeah, I like Gallade. For me, it's Gallade, Hydreigon, Ceruledge, Dragapult, in that order. Oh, I love Hydreigon so much, too. I like, admittedly there are quite a few sort of human-shaped Pokemon that I like. Gallade, Ceruledge, I really like King Gambit, Bisharp, there's a few like that. Typically more of the masculine Pokemon. But beyond that, I really like dragon types. Dragon types are my favorite. Wildcard, you want Butterfree? Butterfree is such a good mon. I would love to see Butterfree. It can have a bye-bye Butterfree skin where it's just crying. It's so sad. God, it's amazing the impact that entire episode had on, you know, a whole generation. They're tipping up Paradox Pokemon Unite. They realized it would just be Final Evolution Survey game. Yeah, I thought about Paradox Pokemon as well, right? Don't remind me. But if we got Iron Valiant, I love Iron Valiant. Like I said, I don't really want either in the game though, because I'm kind of somewhat possessive of them. I don't want other people playing my favorite mon. They get their own favorite mon. Oh, man, so close. I'm really out here all by myself. I really am. Add Frostlass. Yes, Frostlass is great. I love Frostlass. And I think you're just crazy to jump in here, but know that I went after you anyway. This darn wall. Man. Man. You know the picture of the horse looking out at the ocean? That's me, but just with Mew instead. I was making the joke this morning because I was telling my roommate about a meme and I was telling him about it verbally, and I was saying how it's funny because I often do that on stream where I will explain a meme verbally and it really doesn't hit the same, obviously. Well, thank goodness he got clipped there. Yeah, we were coming in to help, but we couldn't get there fast enough. Yeah. And 4 KO. He should be able to just Penta here. Yeah. He's gonna go bot side. Ooh, I'm gonna have to unplug my headphones. They're doing the really cursed thing again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Okay, I'm gonna have to play without sound, unfortunately. So dumb, so I guess it's really not the headphone cord, because I did replace the cord. It still happens. I do admittedly have to plug my headphones into a... how do you say, like a hub? So no problem. Nigga, Charizard boy kept stealing your XP buffs. Yeah. That was a tough one. Caesar 4v1 went hard, can't get beat. Yeah. This Caesar was crazy. Let's see if it'll just fix. I don't think it will. It typically requires a reset. Let me see. Nope. It just gets really, really staticky. Alright, we're gonna have to play without sound cues, which is not great. It's not only not fun, but it's not easy. Did you have went not heals? I think the heals were very helpful. I think the heals were very helpful. They didn't have much CC. Yeah, that's fair. It was a lot of damage, so that Caesar was crazy. Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to get more water here and I'm making a mess. Heals are good, but fighting against the Caesar without a cursed item is hard. Okay. Is that the problem? Does Caesar heal? I always just see him do a ton of damage. I never really noticed healing or anything. Okay. Caesar seems really busted right now. I might actually start banning Caesar, although if I start banning Caesar, then we're gonna have to deal with Glaceon. I don't know if I want to deal with Glaceon. He self-heals from Bullet Punch, okay. Which is worse? Probably Glaceon. Glaceon's probably worse because it's very long range. Darkstar, what cursed item does Mew go? Is there a, you know, a special attack one? I don't know the cursed item, so is there one that Mew can go? And if so, what would I swap out for it? Incense? Okay. Okay, perhaps I should... I can buy that real quick. Probably not. Got you, okay. I cannot find Caesar. Oh, they banned him. Nice. Incense for special attack and Bangle for physical? Okay. Now, the problem is I need to start learning what Mons actually heal. Besides, of course, supports, right? Caesar, okay, good to know. I don't know about 3 supportive Mons, but it can work. I mean, Ho-Oh is kind of not exactly a tank, even though it's a tank on paper. And more supportive, but we'll see. I believe in us. Although I don't like playing without sound. In this case, you're against an Eldegoss and Vaporeon, so Incense would be helpful. Okay, I will definitely have to get it next time. And I don't know what I would unequip for it. I will have to take a look. I might also have enough to level up my items, so I should get to. Oh, as Bangle, okay. Alright, I will do that after this game. I will grab the incense and try to level up my items. Thank you guys for the tips. Helps me a lot. So into, of course, healing supports, you would go it into something like a Caesar. I'm trying to think of what other Mons heal themselves as opposed to supports. Does Venusaur heal? Oh yeah, Charizard has to jungle. There's no other option on our team, really. I mean, no other good option, I should say. Speedsters, although pretty tiny sometimes. Okay. These are Cleffa Gudra, yeah. Gudra's a good one. A lot of tanks do healing. Trevenant sometimes is healing. Why would a Zero go bot and make me lane by myself? Okay, at least Latias is coming up to help me. Trevenant Umbreon, yes, Umbreon does good healing with Wish. That's a good point. Gengar's becoming quite annoying. He's easy enough to deal with, but early on when he just gets Haunter and then comes top and mashes his buttons on me, a little tough to deal with. It's a 4th top. So much. I hope at least bot lane is getting some good work done. Oh no, not him. Everyone stop, I know. 4 top is crazy. So I'm hoping that bot is scoring a bunch. I can't, it's hard for me without any sound to really know what's going on. Yeah, take that, Eldegoss. Alright, I'm glad they got him. It takes a village. Nice, good fight. I'm not sure what the Venusaur was thinking. Kinda just standing there. But hey, we take those. Giga Drain Venusaur? Oh, okay. I've never played Venusaur before. That's a mon that I really should play just to understand because it is played a lot. It does look fun. I can't lie, Venusaur does look fun. Both movesets are fun. I've only ever really seen one of the movesets, I believe. The very long range one. I think Solar Beam and then I don't remember what the other move is. Alright, good fight. Good fight. Good fight. Giga Drain and Pedal Dance. Okay. What character is Zypho playing? That is a Zoomerol. It's a tanky, kinda high damage mon. I don't know about, well, so in the game it typically goes, you know, belly drum. I don't know how it plays in Unite so much. I know it has Play Rough, which is annoying. Play Rough Azumarill is annoying. Blue Bunny. Blue Bunny. I think we should just start, maybe not, okay. Okay, just ignore Eldegoss, I don't know what it's doing back there. That was strange Eldegoss play. Hey Lucky, how's it going? Hey, Merry Christmas to you too. How was your holiday? Man, can they just give it up already? Just let's have Kyogre at this point. Okay, team doesn't really want to go for it. Alright, we can just try to score without it, but I really think we need Kyogre. We need to just grab it so we can get all of our scores done. Alright. Nothing too crazy, but can't complain. Yeah, same here. That's usually all you can hope for, right? Do not perceive me. Do not perceive me. They forgot about me. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Right, GG's. GG's, Zypho. It's important not to put too much stress on Christmas or you just get sad. Yeah, that's a good point. Hi, Cran. Thanks for playing with me, Scythian. It has been fun. You got back into TF2 and Overwatch? Nice. How are you enjoying them? I know that you've been into Overwatch lately. I think you mentioned that, but TF2, what a throwback. I'm glad to see that game is still going strong. You've run out of anime to watch? You can never run out of anime to watch. There's an infinite amount of anime. Azumarill's mechanic is it always crits single people but never crits groups. Yes, yes. That I've learned. Through experience. Now who wins the 1v1 between Gudra and Azumarill? I used to really like Medic. Lucky. Gudra probably. Theoscythian. They heal a lot, yeah. Because I know that Gudra's really good 1v1 as well. You have a soft spot for isekais done right? I'm sure there's plenty of those. Depends on how well they aim Dragon Pulse. Fair. If bad aim, Azu wins. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I forgot to get my incense. I will have to get my incense after this. Hopefully, I will remember. Hopefully. Welcome back, Cyber. Used to main spy, but lately medic and engineer have been a lot of fun, yes. Cyber, you already asked me that today. Cyber, there's a 24-hour cooldown. Medic, engineer, and pyro are your 3 on normal rotation. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Your guilty test in anime is the isekais where they reincarnate as the villain. Nice. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. If I had to say my, I don't know, guilty pleasure anime, I've historically liked a good slice of life. I'm kind of picky about them though, but I quite like slice of life. Wednesday for me, so tomorrow. Oh, okay, so you reset the cooldown. Okay, that's fair, Cyber. You know what? Well played. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Getting the booster pack. Greed. What a good one. My girl Alune, she loves straws. She adores straws and straw wrappers. So, that is where her greed manifests. I'm playing poorly. I can't hear anything. I'm thinking about getting a cord, a longer cord, and maybe plugging my headphones in a different spot. I think that should fix it. How dare you, Roltz? How dare you? I will flash. I will eject. I do not care. Bye. I've been working Wednesday night till next year. Yeah, I'm not. This is pretty much the first New Year's I'm probably not going to stay up. I don't know, maybe I didn't last year either. Oh, I did. But this year probably not, because I work. No, Haunter, don't. Please. I've been against Haunter every game. Been pretty neutral on New Year's. Yeah, I usually just stay up, typically by myself, and then yippee, it's New Year's, and then that's it. I stay up for the pure sport of it. Oh no. That was crazy. You just enjoy eating? Yeah, my mom often makes good food for New Year's. New Zealand and Australia is probably in the future already. I mean, Cyber, are they not currently in the future? It's the part you're not getting. You're saying, oh, just on the 31st they're in the future, and then never again? Dude, you know, there's minutes, there's hours, there's days, not just years. I think it's different when you have a partner, but this is your first one without in a while. I kind of forgot New Year's was a couples thing. I never really thought about it that way. New Year's kissing parties? I've never been to a party in my life, so I wouldn't know about that. I can kiss a loon. Kiss your pets. Kiss your homies on New Year's. Is he AFK? What's going on? I feel like disconnected or something. I don't care though, he's playing Gengar, so he has to face my wrath regardless. Mario Partner in 2026 is overrated. We're not even in 2026 yet. You're already, I mean, you're setting yourself up to fail, Cyber. News update? Give me the news. This Gengar's not him, I think. You have tomorrow and Thursday off. Congrats, Kishu. I'm so happy for you. Oh. Okay, Lucan. We're really struggling. Yeah. I think bot lane maybe did not do great. You're right, you're calling out for the year. When they don't plan according to the joke. Busters is going insane. Gengar not being able to kill Gardevoir is not on my bingo card necessarily. Watch me cook in a train station. I hope you get home safe. I don't know, they're kind of ahead. Their bot lane ate pretty good. We do still have Kyogre though, so not all hope is lost. We want to start hitting mid. We're really struggling, thanks Pokemon. I know, I kind of wish that they had that in League because it would be hilarious. Can you imagine the announcer saying, we're really struggling? I have no volume right now, so I can't even hear it, but I can hear it, you know what I mean? What's this? I've never seen that. Is that me being enemy Galio ulted? Have you tried Absol before? One time and I hated it. I don't like Diana in League, so I'm not gonna like Absol. I'm not a big fan of just kind of button mashy assassin sort of characters. Never have been, never will be. I like 80 carries. I like mages. I don't think I can really get outside of that in any game. Galiolt is right around the corner. What is this Gengar doing? I'm pretty sure the enemy Gengar's a bot. I've been thinking that since the beginning. I've never seen anyone that bad at Gengar. I mean, Gengar's easy, I play him. He's not hard. Can you imagine Faker playing Unite? I know. Wouldn't that be cool? I've asked before what Mon he would play.
2, 1.
I could see him playing a mean Gardevoir. I could see him playing a mean Gardevoir. Hey, Darkstar, thank you for joining us. I will probably take a quick 2-minute break. I will not be long. Hoopa. Yeah, you think Faker would play Hoopa? Faker would be all over your night with the same 8 PM, I know. It would be really fun to watch Faker play this game. A damage dealing Hoopa. I like it. Alright, Baker would be a comfy main and he would still carry, you know what? I respect it. Alright, let me be right back. I will not be long. Give me 2 minutes, guys. Hello, hello, I am back. I am back. Sorry, 1 second. The 5k Absol combo does the job, yeah, fair enough. This Gengar got carried hard, yeah, I'm pretty sure the enemy Gengar was a bot. I can't speak to our Gengar because I didn't see him very much, but the enemy Gengar was certainly a bot, there's no question. Absol's your favorite mon? Nice. Nice. I understand the appeal. It's a good day when Darkstar does not get draft pick because then they can play Glaceon. It's a good day for me. What is your favorite EV Unite? Vaporeon. Vaporeon and Glaceon. I think are fun. Maybe Glaceon. They're pretty equal to me, so I like both. Maybe Glaceon. I don't know, it's tough. Leap lane bottom, heck yeah. Got that synergy going. I believe in you guys. I definitely think we could win this. We have a nice team comp. They do too, but I think we got this. Imagine Muse or Alex just ran Umbreon over on a team. 3 light screeners and 1 trapper, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. I will admit, sometimes when I'm against Mr. Mime, it's a little bit hard to tell whose screens are whose. Mr. Mime's screens are bigger, but at a glance, it can be confusing. Now with Electro Ball, is there any nuances to its damage, or does it just do flat damage? Does it do more damage if it travels further? I don't really know the specifics. Mr. Mime is a 1v1 God Shield. Okay. You think it stays constant? Okay. It probably does. It probably does. You checked it's supposed to do more damage if their health is lower. Okay, so it executes. Alright, good to know. Good to know. So I definitely see why it's a good securing move then. Please, why would you take that from me? Darkstar's full health and I have maybe 5% HP and they take the berry in front of my face. It was so mean. Darkstar, please be nicer to me next year. $1.5k damage total, okay. Almost stopped us back there, my bad.
Keep an open mind, and we'll find meaning together.
Hey Princess, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. I guess you should probably follow. I mean, it's totally up to you, of course. You hold the Electro Ball button on mobile, it shows the description. I don't know if it's tips for Switch. Okay. Yeah, I don't know any of the fancy controls. I just know how to use my abilities, that's about it. Man, Mom is cooking something. You guys ever wondered why I always end stream on time? It's because my mom will cook something and it smells really good, and I cannot resist. No! I actually thought that would kill me for sure. If you press R3, and oh god. Then the move info. Okay, that I know about. I know about this menu. What, and then I press it? How does it show the move info though? It's okay, it's not a big deal. I prefer to look it up when I'm not playing anyway. I don't really like to look at it in game. But you should no, you're fine. I think I'm just gonna head back here. I do have to heal. Alright, 17 seconds. Alright, I'm gonna head in, start with solar beam, light screen, and then swap. You're back and you're mad at yourself. Why are you mad at yourself, Roman? Oh, I didn't get the ult in time. Have you played Alolan Raichu yet? I tried it once in practice tool and it felt very clunky to me. So, I ended up not really purchasing it. I went for Glaceon instead with my coin. And I'm really glad I did. You misplayed so hard when you had the win in the NPCG. Down to minute play and you discard the wrong card. Oh no, it's the worst. I hate misplaying just off of something, you know, kind of accidental like that. Well, don't be hard on yourself. At least you know, understand what you did wrong. Oh. We take those. Shoot. That was close. Yeah, the ending was kind of scuffed. Good job there, guys. Well played. We're going to be playing for another 30 minutes here because I now stream from 9:30 in the morning to 1:30 p.m. So we got 30 more minutes. You're also gonna start grinding ranked, but you don't know if you want to solo. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Of course, when you hit Ultra, I'd be happy to play with you if you'd like. Did you like me killing Charizard wide as ult? Of course. Heck yes, Lifo, you're always killing it. You are always killing it. 100% of the time. I'm panicking. I guess I would pick Lucario. Yeah, just I would lock in Glaceon for sure, Darkstar. That's a shame. We should have swapped pick order. We should have swapped pick order, that's on me. You want to find someone in the Discord to help you, but you also don't know how to engage in conversation? I understand, Ramen. I understand being shy. I will say everyone in the Discord server is genuinely really cool. What I am thinking about doing is making a looking for game ping for Pokemon Unite, so that you can just ping that and people can sign up for it. Guess who ordered themselves a Mackey's? Let's go. What's your go-to order, Kren? But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a looking for game just for Pokemon in general, so that could include Unite, TCG, you know, stuff like that. Or I could make a TCG ping, Unite ping. I'll work on that. I'll work on that, Ramen, because I think that might make it less awkward for you if you could just ping people that have voluntarily signed up for the role. But, you know, don't don't be shy. Everyone there's genuinely really good. It is highly moderated, also not that we've never had any issues, fortunately. But if there were to be an issue, oh, I got kicked out of top. I'm always there, so. You're an angel, Icarus, literally. No, I promise, everyone there's really, really nice. Really, really nice. It's usually just a matter of finding people that play the same games as you. Sweet chili wraps? I didn't even know that was a thing. I used to love McDonald's snack wraps. I'm glad that they brought them back, but now I can't eat them, so... Thanks for saying hi back, Saifu. Okay. We load back in, we got this. Hold the line for me, Zypho. Oh my god, this guy is spamming me. Yes, I guess he doesn't know about. Maybe he's new to Masters. He might be new to Masters. Well, good luck to him. I hope he enjoys it. It's been fun being here. It is more fun than Ultra, but that is not saying much because Ultra is disgusting. Ultra and Vet are horrible. Masters is way more fun. Can't wait for Surfetch to get to Unite. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one. Yeah, Surfetched. No! No! Get away. I'm sorry, Zypho, I just barely did not have the damage output for it. Okay, he went that Meowscarada build. Understood. I feel like this Duraludon actually knows how to play Duraludon. He is playing quite well. I really respect him having held his ground against Zypho. Excuse me? Oh. Zypho, what happened? Full art traders make you bankrupt. I feel you. I've not gotten back into PCG at all because yeah, it is very expensive. I love just watching though. I love the thrill of watching other people open packs and a good time. Ideally, my main thing is I would just like to collect all the cards from my 3 favorite Pokemon. And maybe, I mean, Mew has some really expensive cards. Of course, there's Bubble Mew. I probably should not include Mew, but I'm thinking about extending that to Jirachi as well, because I do really love Jirachi and it is my favorite mythical. There are some trainer cards as well that I would like. You do not take Flower Trick Slender? Oh, I personally don't go that build when I play Masquerada, but I have nothing against it. I hope I didn't say anything. Maybe you're talking about chat. I think you might actually be talking about chat. My apologies. Luckily he went the bad build? Maybe. I don't remember saying luckily. I don't know why I would have said that, but my apologies. Oh, okay, because he couldn't kill me, right. Yes, okay, that would make sense contextually. Yeah, I mean, I do think it's the worst build, but it's okay to build it. I have nothing against people that build it. It's just not as good. Dude, I'm playing Mew instead of playing something that's really just brain dead and good right now. You should not value my opinion on these things. Yeah, that is true too, Vec. The other moveset is quite brain dead, but it's so good. It's just so high damage and fun. I'm being real though, Night Slash go Burr. Exactly. And if he were to have gone Night Slash, this would be gray screen sim for me. I would not be able to do anything. But fortunately, he went the bad build, so I have a chance at living. You know? That's what I meant. My god, the Ramadan. Pursuit will finally crit. Oh, look at Allude, she's so good. Hey, can you pet a loon on the drive-by? Thank you. I'm kind of fighting for my life here. Oh boy. Should really get Kyogre. Oh, she's getting the good pets, Ramen. Okay, we gotta just do this. Alright, another fight and we're all half health. They wipe here for sure. You gotta buy enough gems weekly for that buff. GG's guys, sorry that kind of fell apart. Alright, I think we will do one more. The only reason I'm not going to do more than that is because I have no audio, so it is very, very hard for me to play. I have no sound cues whatsoever, and it's definitely affecting my performance. So we'll do one more, and I'm gonna see if today I can maybe run to Best Buy and get a different headphone cord. Got tilted and didn't play good? You're fine, Zypho. Yes, look at Princess. She is, she do be bathing. She's so cute, I love her so. Alright, one more game. You wanna give her scratches? I'll give her extra pets. Hi! She is so good. I could not have asked for a better cat. She's genuinely so good. She's so intelligent, so well behaved. The only thing she ever wants is just my attention 24/7. That's it. As long as she has that, she's happy. You know, Night Slash is better. You prefer Flower Trick being more skill-based? Oh, okay, so you always prefer the moveset that requires more skill to use? There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm playing Mew, right? Which requires a lot of skill, so I also enjoy skill-based mons. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I was just saying earlier that I mostly play characters that are high skill. That's typically what I enjoy. But because he went the worst build, I was actually able to be alive that game. That's all I was saying. It was very fortuitous for me. There's no reason to get tilted over a difference of opinion. The only thing is I would recommend trying to be versatile as well. That's what I try to do, right? So typically, as I've said, I only prefer, you know, high skill mons. But I still play low skill mons as well, because sometimes I need to. So I would recommend probably not always just picking a moveset just because it's more difficult to play, because you'll limit yourself, that's all. And like I said, I'm still so new to this game. Please do not take my opinions with any weight. My opinions come from being a League player, basically. I forgot to buy the incense again. You guys have not been reminding me. That's okay. But I do get you, you know, I like what I like as well. You think certain speedsters and long-range attackers take the most skill? Yeah, well, we got a 3-man here. Shiny Paxton. Alright, good luck everyone. Jungle Toys. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, and now I missed farm. Oh no, it still gave it to me, nice. I should have secured that, but I got thirsty. Thirsty for the extra damage. Duraludon doesn't take skill, it's just bad. Yeah, yes. That's why I was pointing out that I felt like he was playing really well, because I know that Duraludon's not good. But he was positioning quite nicely to where he could just wail on me, and my team did not care. Why are they in his jungle? Do we help? I feel like we should help him. I'd argue your friend was baller when he played Duraludon. Can eat, but the counter to his one target CC, which happens to be— No, I get you 100%. That's why I think I was giving him credit, because why was my team just letting him do that? I think rather than saying he's good, I should have said, why is my team letting him do that? But I just don't like to be negative, you know? I like how you argue on Duraludon, not Jungle Comfey. No, Jungle Comfey is hidden meta. Needs a complete rework to be relevant. Yeah. They're still in his jungle. Okay, I guess the Mewtwo and the Mime are just gonna keep doing that over and over again. So what is that strat? I understand counter jungling, but what's with the duo sitting in the jungle never doing anything else? I guess just to put our jungler behind specifically, but doesn't that leave the rest of our team open to doing well? I think it's kind of a risky strategy. If you got a knockback or a dash, yeah. I can't really imagine him having a dash, he's kind of a big bulky mon, but a knockback, yeah, I could see that. And catch up EXP since bottom goal wasn't broken yet? Okay. Yeah, they are just moving together. Taking from your jungler is always BM though. Right, like the enemy team counter jungling, yeah. No, I get that. I get that. I would definitely not take the jungle camps on the first or second round. I don't do that. I always just try to stick to lane as much as possible, because I'm often left by myself in lane, so I'm learning to adapt. Alright, good job, Saipo. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I'm gonna be honest. Let's just do our best, but I'm not confident. Oh, okay. I would have used my Unite move there. Had I expected to just get blown up like that. Bot lane is not doing well, which is kind of crazy. Because one of their laners was in the jungle the whole time. I should have just left. I was leaving and then I thought I should help my team and then I stayed and... I could have lived there if I had used my eject button at the end. But I don't think it would have done much. Remember the incense thing? Thank you, so good. So how did Mewtwo have that up again? Didn't he just use his Unite move back right here during the last fight? Did he just have it up again? I thought he just used it. Isn't that what I died to the previous fight? I guess maybe it could have been up again. There was no way you were living that. Yeah. How does Mewtwo ult work with cooldown? Oh, you get 5 to 10% back every dunk. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Got you. Hi Taryn, how's it going? Have you been? Oh, sorry guys, this was a really rough one. It's true for any mon? Okay. Unfortunate last game, but it happens. We did have some really good games today, and I do think I am understanding the game more conceptually, particularly with starting Electro Ball on Mew, swapping in terms of DPS into Solar Beam about midway through the game. I'm finding that that helps. Learning about the scoring mechanic, right, how that decreases your Unite move cooldown. I think I've improved a bit on Mew. It's mainly Mew that I'm still learning, you know? If I were playing a different mod, would I be doing better? More than likely, yes. But I'm really committed to learning Mew, and I think now's the time to try since I did officially hit Masters, right? I think trying it in Ultra might have made the climb really tough. But I do feel kind of heavy, so I do apologize for that. It's easy to just kind of get dunked on early. Alright, well, let me swap screens here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I will be live tomorrow morning. I'm gonna see if there's anyone we can raid. But I will be live tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. EST. If you haven't already, please join the Discord server. It's pinned in Twitch chat. Highly recommend it. It's really active, really good people there. We have community nights every Friday where we play different kinds of games together. We have D&D once a month, which is really fun. I miss you too, Gappa. With 2 people invade, yeah, they do something I didn't. They knew something I didn't know. Oh, who is this? This person looks nice. I've never seen this person before. I don't have headphones, so I cannot listen to them. So we might just have to trust that their vibes are good. Hold on, let me check out their page. Having no audio makes raiding a spooky endeavor. Okay. I think we could probably raid this person. They look chill. Alright. Here is the raid message for subscribers. Here is the raid message for people who are not subscribed. Please consider sticking around for the raid. It helps me out a lot. You get channel points and you might find, you know, a new streamer that you're, you know, interested in. No pressure to hang out for the whole stream. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. And thank you for playing with me. Thank you, Zypho. Thank you, Zypho, in particular, for playing all those games with me. I'm sorry that I am so heavy. Hey, Sesame, how are you? Thank you so much. Alright, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Join the Discord. Do it. Let me start up this raid. Thank you, Darkstar. Thank you for playing with me. Alright. I'll see you guys soon.
So